Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today you joined me back home, but you guys wouldn't have seen the Florida vlog yet. But today we're doing a January reset, 2024 reset, telling you my goals, all that kind of stuff. I've written down my goals and this is quite a long list, but to be fair, they're all kind of individual. There's no point setting like a massive goal that you know you're not gonna achieve. So the first one is implementing a waking up early routine. So while I was away in Florida, I was awake for 6 a.m, sometimes earlier, and when I tell you, I mean, it was rough, don't get me wrong, it was early, but I had so much time to do everything. Like, I was up, dressed and ready by 9:15 every single day. And it's like, when I'm at home, like today for instance, I woke up at 8 this morning and I sort of chilled with Elliot because he didn't have to go to work that early. But for example, I could have, not that I would have today obviously, but I could have gotten up, I could have gone to the gym, I could have had a shower, and I could have been at home by the time he woke up. And do you know, it's like, I kind of really liked that. So especially with my new job, I kind of do feel like that's going to be something that I do. And even when I was away in Florida, I was going to sleep at 8:30 every night and I didn't really care. I had great sleep. I was waking up at 6 o'clock with no alarm. So I know when I obviously do start work and do have like the stresses of work, the natural things that happen, I will be naturally more tired. But the fact that I did that, waking up at 6 for a solid like 9 days, I mean, I know the time zone probably helped that, but regardless, like, I don't have an excuse if I know that I can do that and then also go to sleep at like 8:30 in a completely different time zone. So yeah, that is what I'm gonna do this year. I'm implementing a waking up. It doesn't necessarily have to be 6 o'clock every single day of the week. Like, I think just Monday to Fridays when I'm working is probably a good idea. And obviously the weekends, letting myself do the slow days that I have here already. So yeah, I think that's probably a really good idea to try and implement that, because honestly, I felt absolutely incredible. So yeah, so I did touch upon the workouts a week. I do ideally want to do 5, but I think for January it's probably going to be a good idea to implement 4, because 4 is basically what I do right now anyway. It's just I need to really knuckle down and get my workout routine implemented in January. So when I do start training for the half marathon in February, which I probably should think about starting it more like the end of Jan, because obviously February is a short month this year. Well, February's a short month every year. But yeah, the half marathon's at the 7th of April, so I do need to get it locked down and in place. But I then also, obviously with that, want to do 2 half marathons this year. I think running half marathons, I don't know, I absolutely loved is a weird and strange word to use, but it actually was a bit of a love situation going on. Like, I think the fact that I challenged myself to complete a half marathon is absolutely incredible, and my body, like, I have so much appreciation for how much my body can endure in a certain time frame. So obviously I've already booked the April one, but I do want to do another half marathon in September, and I'm tempted to run the Battersea half marathon again so I can see my improvement, because the Battersea one, yes, it's laps, but it's flat, and I think at that point I would have been running for a year and a half by that point, so I should in theory be able to see a massive improvement. And because I have been focusing a lot on speed training, so tempos, mainly intervals to be honest, but especially on the treadmill, that'll be like part of my workout routine anyway. Yeah, I just want to do 2 half marathons this year, and 2025, I feel like 2025 is the year that I run a marathon. but I don't want to push myself this year. I think running 2 half marathons is a good goal. You never know, I might end up signing up for an actual marathon. We shall see. That's not off the cards, but personally, I just want to know that I can get comfortable, because like some people have been running for years and years and never run a marathon. And I just think, especially for my body, I feel like it needs a bit more time to get comfortable with long distance running before obviously doing that. As well, kind of on the same kind of tone, I do just want to trust the process, because 2023 was a very interesting year. Like, I had so much happened, and yet I also feel like a lot of bad things happened along with a lot of good, more good than bad. But towards the end of the year, I obviously fell into a bit of an awkward situation, especially November was horrible, absolutely horrible. And it just put into perspective for me how you do really have to trust the process. And you know, I'm not necessarily religious in that aspect, but I do kind of believe that the universe does have a plan. As much as you don't feel like the universe has a plan, it 100% does. And I think if something is telling you that you need to either leave your job, or you need to, I don't know, move out, or you need to just do something, like get rid of someone out of your life, you just need to do it. The thing that's causing you the most upset and negativity in your life, you just have to remove it. And honestly, by removing it, I have felt so much better in myself, and I feel like I have come around this whole journey of like relaxing, recovering, and developing a new sort of headspace. And do you know, when I start my new job on Monday, like I feel so focused, and I know exactly what I want more so in life now, so I know what I'm working towards. And I think if you don't have that time to reflect once you've removed the issue out of your life, I think you're just going to have the same problem. So yeah, trusting the process and knowing that the universe does have its plan. And yeah, that is just a real big thing for me. Last year I read 39 books, and that odd number really irritates me. So this year I want to read 40 books. And I don't think that's going to be too hard to achieve, because when I start reading Throne of Glass, I know that I'm going to be like getting through that really quickly. And if I am waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning, I have an hour, 3 days a week, well, probably an hour and a half to be honest, 3 days a week, where I can just sit and read. So I'm so excited to do that. But yeah, 40 books is 100% on the list. I also want to travel more, like solo travel around the UK a little bit more. Ever since doing Edinburgh, and basically Edinburgh was a solo trip. As much as it was to see Elliot, I basically saw him for a day out of... So I went for 2 trips, and I saw him out of the 7 days I was there in total, I saw him for a whole day. So yeah, I want to do a bit more solo traveling, because now I work Monday to Friday, have weekends off. Elliot would typically probably be working the weekends, so I do kind of want to start like maybe booking trips with my friends. I don't know, just doing a little bit more solo work, because I do think you do need to do a little bit of that. And ever since, like, my Florida trip is a perfect example. Yes, I was with my parents, but I had to travel home on my own, and I absolutely loved every second of it. I didn't love the tiredness, don't get me wrong, but I'm a perfectly functioning human, and if I can get my ass from the United States of America to the UK, I'll be perfectly fine, and having enjoyed it and everything went really fucking smoothly, which is a bit concerning, then I'm sure I can get myself on a train to some other location in the UK where I have a functioning phone that works. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, solo travels. And then for my like YouTube social media goals, I want to reach 2,000 followers on TikTok. That is 100% a massive goal of mine, because I want to focus on probably narrowing down my niche on TikTok, and I think vlogging, like daily vlogging, just snippets of my day, is 100% the niche that I like, which is very similar to obviously this platform here. So yeah, I just want to focus on my niche a little bit more, focus on maybe like fitness related vlogs, daily vlogs, morning routines, evening routines, and just, yeah, I know where I want to go with TikTok. I just need to start. And I basically did start actually. December I started like posting like daily vlogs and stuff like that. So I just need to carry that on with 2024. I also want to reach 4,000 subscribers on YouTube. I know that's kind of not a huge goal. That might not seem a huge goal, but currently right now I have 2.5 thousand. And I think, if I'm honest, like I think I grew about 1,000 this year, which is great. But because I am increasing the volume of shorts that I'm doing, and I'm obviously posting once a week, and I'm trying to post one good video a week. Yeah, now my job isn't solely filming and editing content. I feel like it's opened my brain to a little bit more creativity with my YouTube. So I would have hoped to have grown a little bit more this year on YouTube, but it just so happened that my job was very much editing based, which then kind of led me to kind of hate it. Which this new job, yes, I probably will have to do editing and some description, but my job isn't solely editing content, which is a good thing, and isn't filming content, which is also good. So my filming and my editing can obviously be the thing that I have for myself. Just focusing a little bit more on growing on YouTube, and alongside that I kind of really want to get monetized on YouTube. That is like a huge goal, purely for the fact that I've been doing YouTube for so long now, and my YouTube is growing. It just, I can't seem to get that monetized moment. Like, they always change how it works, and I really was close to it. Not last year, I don't think it was. I think it was the 2022. Wow, that's mad that that was 2 years ago. Yeah, 2022. I was really close to it at one point, and then when I then checked the analytics again, it changed. So obviously the year for me must be not like January to January, no, January to December, must be something else. So yeah. But yeah, monetizing on YouTube is 100% the route that I really want to go down this year. And if I can just get that monetized, regardless of whether it's from YouTube Shorts or a YouTube video, I just 100% want to get it. I've just ranted at you for like 18 minutes, so I'm hoping I can edit that down to at least 10. But I just want to say thank you so much for being here. I'm going into like my 4th year of properly doing YouTube, like sitting down, regular uploads, and I absolutely love it. I feel like last year, towards the end of the year, I just really gained a new perspective for my YouTube channel, and I just absolutely love it. And I am going to try and increase the quality of my videos, so I have actually ordered a little microphone that I can plug into my camera so we can do little mic'd up sessions and stuff like that. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Stay tuned for Florida vlog, because I can't quite put myself up to editing that just yet. The holiday is still in the morning process. I think I might edit it maybe towards the end of this week, so I can just go into my new job with a high of rewatching all of the Florida stuff. So stay tuned for that. I will see you for the Florida vlog coming soon, probably next week, depends on if I do 2 uploads. But yeah, see you again for a new video. Bye.